Long-distance relationships are built on trust. Without it, there's nothing. I learned that the hard way. For months, I put my heart into this relationship, believing that we could make it work despite the miles between us. He always had excuses. Why he couldn't text back. Why he wasn't available. Why he was too busy. And like an idiot, I believed every word. Then today, everything came crashing down. I wasn't looking for anything. I had long since moved on, or at least I thought I had. But curiosity got the best of me. A friend of mine mentioned that she saw a profile that looked eerily similar to him. Same style of writing, same phrases he used to say to me. But this wasn't just any profile. It was a fake account. And his profile picture? A full-on, no shame, dick pic. My stomach dropped. It couldn't be him, right? Maybe it was just some random guy who happened to talk like him. But as I scrolled through his posts, his messages, the way he interacted with people, I knew. It was him. This was the man who accused me of cheating because I had a male friend. The man who made me feel guilty for having someone to talk to. This was the same man who said he barely had time for me. Do you not read my texts? It's not that I didn't want to. I barely have time to do anything now. I have meetings with my therapist 3 to 5 times a week. On top of talking to my parole officer daily. On top of work. So, where am I supposed to have time for you? I read those words again, over and over. Meetings with his therapist. Conversations with his parole officer. Work. That was his excuse. That was the reason he didn't have time for me. Meanwhile, he had time to be online on a fake account, sending explicit photos to random girls. How do you even process something like that? I sat there staring at my screen, feeling a mix of emotions I couldn't even describe. Anger? Disgust? Humiliation? The sheer irony of it all made me want to laugh and cry at the same time. I thought back to the countless times I doubted myself, the times he made me feel like I was being too needy or too insecure. Every time I asked why he never made an effort, he made me feel guilty for even asking. And yet, here he was, fully available to entertain random strangers online. For months, I thought I was the problem. I wondered if I was expecting too much, if I was pushing too hard. But now I see it clearly. He was never the person he pretended to be. He wasn't too busy. He wasn't too overwhelmed. He was a liar, a manipulator, a cheater. The funniest part? If I confronted him, I know what he would say. He would try to turn it around on me. He would gaslight me into thinking I was crazy, that I was stalking him, that I had no right to be upset. And maybe, a few months ago, I would have believed him, but not anymore. I refused to waste another second feeling bad over a man who didn't even respect me enough to be honest. I deserve better. And if you're reading this, and going through something similar, so do you.